What's going on, YouTube? I'm Ben Hauver, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top player props available on Prizepicks for the divisional card round of the NFL playoffs. The first prop that we're going to be taking today might be the biggest lock that I've ever touted on this channel. Jalen Hurts over 120.5 first half passing yards. I'm honestly astounded that Prizepicks would allow you to put real life actual currency on a line like this. Truly. I mean, usually you wouldn't catch me betting a bumped line if my life depended on it. This line opened at 115.5, saw a 5-yard bump yesterday, but 5 yards just is not enough. Let's break this down, all right? The full game prop 240.5 is 5 yards lower than what his line is on books. Juice to the over, I might add. And what we've seen from the Eagles all season long paints a very vivid picture on the way that they call plays. 63.6% of the Eagles' pass attempts this season have come in the first half. Jalen Hurts averages 166.5 first half passing yards this season, 46 yards higher than this line compared to 246.7 average passing yards in full games, which is only 6 higher than what his full game line is this week. Prizepicks simply isn't taking this into account. Almost always it's algorithm based, and the first half props are going to be just over 50% of what the full game props are. That doesn't make sense in a case like this when the splits are so significant. And while granted, contextually, a lot of that is due to the absurd number of blowouts that the Eagles have been administering upon their opponents this year, it's certainly not outside of the realm of possibilities that that'll be the case this week too. At home, well rested, coming off of a bye, facing a Giants team that they know extremely well, a Giants team that probably shouldn't be in the final 8. I think Philly comes out absolutely firing in this spot. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith first half receiving props look fantastic as corollary pieces, and I would add them into slips if I were building this out to be a 4 or a 6 legger. But from a pure safety perspective, I don't think that there is a better prop on the board this week. 120.5 first half passing yards for Jalen Hurts, mortal lock, nuke play. I don't care what you call it. All I care is that you do what you need to do in a spot when Prizepicks gives you a value like this, and you know what that is. You know what you need to do. You add it to the slip. If you guys have been enjoying the Prizepicks content lately, help us out, drop a like on this video, and if you are brand new, we are 40 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subs, a benchmark that means a lot to us. Our goal at the beginning of the 2022 NFL season was to hit 1,000 subs by the Super Bowl, and it looks like we're gonna get there. Thanks, of course, to the support from you, the viewers, and we greatly appreciate everybody who's subscribed to the channel lately. 40 more for 1K, it would mean the absolute world to us, so thank you so much for the support. Let's get into the rest of the props. The second prop we're going to be taking in today's video comes from a stat category I rarely take shots on, but if we take a gander over here at receiving touchdowns, we've got one option and one option only. We're going to take the over on half a touchdown by Mr. Travis Kelce. This man's game log looks like he's trying to do an impression of my Prizepicks balance. All you see is zeros on the board. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the NFL, is currently on the back end of a 7-game touchdown drought, and my man is thirsty for the end zone. No player in the league has seen more red zone opportunity than Travis Kelce this season. 30 targets inside the 20, 19 receptions inside the 20, league leaders in both categories. Since Patrick Mahomes took over as the Chiefs starter in 2018, this team has played in 11 playoff games, and Travis Kelce has caught 11 touchdowns. I could care less about matchup in a spot when it comes to defending the Mahomes-Kelce connection. They could be facing the 85 Bears for all I care, and I'd still take this prop, but it doesn't hurt that Jacksonville is arguably the worst team in the league when it comes to defending the tight end position. Call that a cherry on top. Travis Kelce is minus 150 as an anytime touchdown scorer on DK Sportsbook right now. What else needs to be said? Travis Kelce over half a touchdown, the second prop that we're going to be taking in today's video. And finally, the third and final prop that we're going to be hitting here today, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Double-Digit Target himself, back to the well after last week, Ja'Marr Chase, 82.5 receiving yards. I talked about Ja'Marr Chase on last week's early week video, went 3 for 3 on those props, by the way, shout out to me, and I took him at 78.5 in that video. I was absolutely shocked when that line got bumped down 5 yards to 73.5. Obviously, there must have been sharp money coming in on the under, could never have been me. That made absolutely no sense to me. You only have one option when a line you bet the over on gets bumped down. You have to double down, and obviously that's what we did with Ja'Marr Chase, and obviously Ja'Marr Chase cashed everything. Because that's what Ja'Marr Chase does. This man is absolute money. He is not going to sell you when you need him most. Double-digit targets in 10 out of 13 games this season. Last week's win over Baltimore marked the 5th straight game where Ja'Marr Chase saw 12-plus targets. 86.9 yards on average per game this season, just over what this prop is. Big money's been coming in on Buffalo since Monday. The spread in this game has moved from 3.5 points favoring the Bills to 5.5 live. Vegas is telling us that this sets up as a spot where Cincy trails Ja'Marr Chase, Joe Burrow, backs against the wall, season on the line. And like I said last week, if you tell me that one of the 3 most talented players at the wide receiver position is a shoe-in for 10 plus targets, and I need a measly 83 yards to cash, I'm taking that line every single day and twice on Sundays. And that's going to be it for today's early look. We'll have more Prizepicks content dedicated to the divisional round throughout the rest of the week. And like I said, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We really appreciate all the support that we've been getting lately. It really truly means a lot to us. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. Until next time, have a great rest of your day. Let's stay profitable. We'll talk to you on the next one.